Good morning. Today is January the 23rd, 2023. Let's hope I can do this a little better than it's been for the last couple of days. I already told you guys that this winter was going to be rough on me. I'm living it. It's been really rough on me. I noticed it actually in the last two videos, which I did. My cognization is not very good, but I'm still gonna try to make a point today, give you my thoughts on something, and let's hope that it comes across a little better, a little more focused than I've been able to focus on the last couple of days. In the brief summary, I've been after the eye operation, I was getting a massive headaches that lasted for about 2 weeks, when the vertigo was also in play and the alignment was going on. That seems to have returned in the past couple of days, and that hasn't been pleasant. But it is what it is, too, as a matter of fact. The other side of it too is my dexterity has been suffering. And I was wondering why that is. Maybe it has something to do with the headaches and my general struggle to get through this winter. And it's actually been kind of mild, so I'm a little bit uneasy about that element of it. But it also is my cross to bear. Everyone has their own. This one's mine, and I'm doing the best I can. I do have. I'm gonna have really push myself today, and then maybe I'll talk about it after it's done, like tomorrow. But it's gonna be a rough day today. When isn't it, right? I thought that I would give a quick little opinion piece on what I think of social media. Not necessarily my little patch of social media, which I utilize for myself, but more the phenomena of social media as a whole, which there's good and there's bad to it. Of course, the good is the amount of information at your fingertips, the stories you get from people who utilize said platforms, make life interesting, especially for someone who is uh, homeward bound. I don't mean on a journey, I mean not able to appreciate as much of the world outside as you used to. For me, what I'm really enjoying about social media, of which I do very little now that I think of it, with network television or even cable television. You can call HBO cable television, I guess. But if you know what I mean. As far as my entertainment goes, but I'm even finding especially with what I'm going through on a cognizant level, sometimes it takes a show like Andor to focus me and to keep me engaged. It needs for me. I consider that high quality entertainment. I can focus on that. I still haven't seen the one movie I was looking forward to this fall was the Black Adam piece, and I've got it. I can watch it whenever I want, and I haven't. So there's something about, I don't know why, I love the character. I like the DC world, but there's something about not being engaged enough to plow through it. I think I've tried it to try to engage it, but also with my condition, that doesn't always work. Sometimes I think I can distract myself, but if I'm not picking up a lot of what is being exposed, if not, I give up. Anyways, On social media, I'll give you another example of my interests. Of course, it's all English language versions, but I like stuff like France 24 or DW, BBC, Channel 4. Of course, a lot of American stuff, some Canadian stuff, but I really like that we can get the vantage point of different DW. It's a German language. It's a German English language service, news service. It's interesting to watch their take on even Canadian politics. Every once in a while, they'll look into it, and it's to me I find that fascinating. Or France 24. I mean, if you want to get a good take on the French election, what a better source than the French English language platform. Other things I really enjoy about the social media phenomena, as I call it, is, for instance, following the war. Um, Hearing it, of course, from the different, not just from the different news services that cover it, which is great, but getting the Joe Schmo, you know, the average Ukrainian point of view. Or, for instance, I watch like two guys that I watch pretty faithfully. One is an Aussie, and the other one is an American. He's an Army veteran, the American, and the Aussie is, I think, a strategic planner. I'm not 100% sure his credentials, but he knows his stuff. And it's fascinating to watch their take on a war. Um, it gives you a more rounded view, opinion, insight into said war. There's another channel that does intercepted Russian soldier translations, which I find fascinating. It's like these guys are real people. They're actually kind of homophobic and racist, but they're also real. So you get a whole, like, thanks to social media, you get a whole wide variety of sources from which you can then make your opinion or base your opinion on a bunch of different sources, which is actually the way I like to go through life, anyways. I don't like to only get from one source or be told what to believe. I like to hear from all sides, and then from all sides, I can make my opinion, or I can have my opinion changed, but I appreciate it. Yeah, there's the last part that I kind of really like are channels like my own. Like, just people giving their take on life or what they're going through or their triumphs or even their not so triumphs. It's fascinating to me. Some people have really engaging personalities. They could tell you anything from the mundane, or some people have such crappy personality that even when they're trying to sell something fantastic, you don't buy it. That said, I've got a very small audience, and you know what? That's actually okay by me. I never expected more than what I got, or more than what I have, anyways. But that's okay. I do like that I have a platform that gives me a chance to focus on what's rattling on up here. Let you know. Some people seem to like it. Some people not so much. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That said, it is an it is I'm glad to have my platform. I'm sorry. Obviously my condition is not this is day 3 of really trying to get through a what would you call this, an essay that isn't quite hitting, I don't feel, the mark. But more importantly is for me that I tried to hit the mark. And this is the best I can do. But you know what? I did it. Anyways, that's what's going on behind the patch this morning. Hope you guys have a really good rest of the day. Wish me luck with mine. Have a good day.